year experience, guys. You know, us men, we was taught how long could our slab stay down until it drowned, man. This is what we was taught, man. You know, this, you know what I'm saying? First of all, you guys hit that like button, you guys hit that share button. Y'all subscribe to the channel also too, man. Donate, don't hate, man. But anyway, my 3 year experience, man. We was taught wrong, guys. Our whole perception, you know, about smashing chicks and all this type of stuff, man, it really drained your life force. You know what I'm saying? You know, when it come down to that cat, you know what I'm saying? How long could you stay down until you drown? You know what I'm saying? you know, how long can you get in that cat? You know what I'm saying? How long? How long could you last until you crash? This is what we was taught, guys. When it come down to smashing females, man, what it actually do is it drains your energy, man. Your kundalini energy, your chi energy. But my 3 year experience, man, let's get into it, y'all. Man, when I first got on Semen Retention, I ain't gonna lie. I first heard about no foul before I got on Semen Retention, guys, and I was like, what is no foul? You know what I'm saying? I was very, you know, cautious. I was, when they're like, what's no foul? I heard about that. You know what I'm saying? I seen it on a guy page, right? And then there was like, don't no nut November or something like that. Yeah, I heard about no foul like that, right? I'm like, huh? What is all this? And then I realized, man, I didn't really understand it when I first saw it, right? The title, and I heard you guys talking about it, right? No foul. And then I scrolled down and I seen Semen Retention, and then it said energy. I'm like, bro, I've been looking for more energy for a while now, man. You know what I'm saying? I need more energy. So I watched the guy video, he was talking about more energy and all that type of stuff. So they was like, go for this amount of days or whatever the case is. So I went for a week, guys, and I felt a little better, and then I relapsed. And then after that, I had to watch another video because I was still like ignorant to it, bro. I didn't know what was semen retention really was all about. You know what I'm saying? Now, God talking about, nah, man, you need to go for about a month to feel the difference. So I'm like, man, all right, I'll go for a whole month. Man, I went a whole month, bro. My energy boosted up like crazy. My focus boosted up like never before, guys. You know what I'm saying? Like never before. I never felt that much energy boost, that much focus in my life, man. So I came to YouTube and I started my channel, man, and I grew a lot, guys. But my experiences, bro, a lot of focus, a lot of willpower. You're gonna experience some semen retention. You're gonna experience a lot of fatality, mental clarity. Yeah, you're gonna go through flatlines sometimes. Well, I passed the flatlines because I'm eating healthy stuff, so I don't have to go through the flatlines. So, you know what I'm saying? Once you start eating more healthier stuff, you could bypass the flatlines. You know what I'm saying? You need to take stuff that's gonna give you energy, that's natural, right? But yeah, guys, more energy, female attraction. But bro, the female attraction is nothing but a distraction. I'm gonna say it again. The female attraction is nothing but a distraction, bro. If you want to get on semen retention, bro, you get on semen retention to work harder and to work smarter and to work wiser and to have a better connection with the Most High, guys. And to galvanize through this three-dimensional realm with spiritual wisdom, with spiritual awareness, guys. You know what I'm saying? This is what's gonna happen when you get on semen retention, man. It changed my whole life. I'm not gonna sit up here and lie, guys. It changed my whole perspective about life. It changed my whole perspective about women and everything. It's like once you be on semen retention for so long, like a couple like months, eventually you gonna look at women, view women as like regular people, bro. You're not even gonna be like thirsting after them. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have like you're gonna feel like a genuine energy, a genuine vibe when you're doing with women. And also too, man, it takes away depression. It takes away It can take away anxiety, you know, for some guys it don't, right? Um, but yeah, guys, it'll take away misery as well. You know what I'm saying? Because it's all in it. Misery and depression, you know, for the majority of people, I'm not saying everybody, right? But for the majority of people, you know, it's all mental. You know, depression and misery is it was all mental, bro. Like I ain't gonna lie, I was depressed, man, when I was not on semen retention. I mean, yeah, I was depressed. I was miserable because I ain't know what my purpose was. And also, too, you find purpose, guys. You find purpose when you get. When I'm gonna speak for me. I found purpose when I got on semen retention. That's why I'm doing all these videos for you guys and all this type of stuff, man. I found my purpose. I love what I'm doing, man, to teach you guys about leveling up. And you really supposed to be doing semen retention for you, not for women, not for nobody else. Excuse me, guys, but for yourself. And you know what I'm saying? Put a smile on God's face, man. You know what I'm saying? Put in the work for the kingdom. Walk the narrow path. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, guys, semen retention, man, trying to tell you, it will change your life for the better. You know what I'm saying? You know, this is just my experience with it. Also too, it's a dark side to semen retention. It's a dark side. But let's stay on the light side right now. I got most stuff to say. But guys, man, it gave me a willpower that I never thought I had in my life. Like, bro, I've been putting in crazy work, hella work on YouTube, man. Uploading like crazy. Like, it just give you that willpower to press. Like, when your motivation run out, that's when your discipline take over. You know what I'm saying? Through semen retention and through God. I'm trying to tell you, man, bro, like, man, this journey, bro, this journey is crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's exciting. It's like once you go, you know, once you stay on semen long enough, bro, you're gonna feel way better. Excuse me, you're gonna feel way better as a man. You know what I'm saying? Bro, I was wondering what happened to my energy. You know, when I was real young, because when I was real young, you guys, I had a lot of energy. I was like, bro, where did that energy go? Bro, I was releasing, watching nasty videos, bro. And my 3 year experience, guys, I'm not saying that, you know, I was on semen retention the whole 3 years. I'm not saying that. But for the majority of time, yes, I was on semen retention. I would relapse every now and then, but not much through this 3 year experience. I'm not gonna sit up here and lie, guys. I'm not gonna sit up here and be a hypocrite and say I've been on semen retention for 3 whole years. Nah, I'm not saying that, guys. I'm not a liar, right? But the majority of the time, guys, like, bro, like right now, bro, I'm on semen. I've been on semen for a little minute. You know, you know what I'm saying? And you guys gotta stop counting your days, man. That's what's gonna mess you up. It's gonna mess you up because once you feel like you pass your last streak, you're gonna feel like, oh, that's an excuse to relapse. You know, I realized that. You know what I'm saying? When I used to count my days, you gotta stop counting days, man, on semen, and you just gotta just focus on your purpose. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially like I said, when you have purpose on semen retention, man, you not worrying about nothing, bro. I mean, you worrying about God, but I'm just saying, you're not worrying about nothing of this, like, all the distractions, bro. You're not worrying about, like, bro, you just focusing on trying to better your life, better your spiritual life, and better your finances on semen retention. This is what you're worrying about, man. Like, smoking and drinking, I don't smoke and drink. I don't do none of that. But I'm just saying, guys, like, bro, that's nothing but a distraction, too. Nothing but a distraction. I know, I'm not saying that I never ever took a shot before, a drink before. I never did. I'm never saying that. But I'm not no drinker. You know what I'm saying? I'm really not a drinker. You know what I'm saying, guys? And I don't smoke either. So, man, it's even better when you don't drink and smoke on semen retention. Everything is much clearer. You see everything much clearer, man. I'm trying to tell you. And, of course, there's the dark side to semen retention, which is you start to draw women to you. People jealous of you. Man, you know what I'm saying? Jealous of your magnetical charge. You know what I'm saying? Because you had a high vibration in them. You know, you're going to have men. A lot of you guys, like I said, you're going to experience, it's going to be some guys out here jealous of you. You got to ignore them. You know what I'm saying? You don't got to show them your superpowers, by getting physical with these dudes, putting your hand on them and all that type of stuff. No. Like I said, my experience, more modest. I'm more modest. Like when I'm seeing, I'm lounging. I'm not really worried. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like focusing on what God got me to do in this three-dimensional realm, man. That's what I'm focusing on. So like, guys, man, you gonna also too, guys. Isolation gonna take place when you want semen retention. You gonna realize, like, bro, you don't even want to be around people like that much, and the people that you do be around, most likely they're like-minded, right? You know what I'm saying? They like-minded, and like me, like I don't hang around guys like that. I just don't. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying all guys that low vibration, but there's too many guys out here haters. They don't want to see other men win. That's feminine. That's a guy that's not on semen retention, man. That I'm not saying that's. I mean, let me say that about it. It's not a feminine trait being jealous. It's just a demonic spirit that's using that guy. You know, there's a lot of demonic spirits using these dudes nowadays, man. Jealous of other men, don't want to see other men win. Like I don't want to deal with dudes like that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't deal with dudes like that. You know what I'm saying? As far as like friend wise, nah, and I don't know funny stuff now. When I said that, nah, I ain't no funny stuff. But I hang around more like I like being around more like women. You know what I'm saying? That's me. But you know what I'm saying? I have that discipline to be around a woman and not, you know what I'm saying, my intention to, you know, always want to smash. Like you can actually smash females and be on semen retention, but you just can't release. Like a lot of guys, they don't want to talk about this. But this just the truth. You can actually smash females, right, on semen retention, but do not release. Most guys can't do that. If you can't do that, bro, just go monk mode. No, like I said, I've been monk mode for a while. I'm not gonna sit up here and lie, guys. I've been monk mode for a couple of years. And bro, I'm reaping the benefits. I'm growing. You know what I'm saying? My YouTube channel is growing. I'm growing spiritually, getting a close connection with the Most High. Guys, I'm trying to tell you, man, it ain't nothing like being on semen retention. But you gotta be on it for a while to reap the benefits. A lot of guys talking about which day the women attraction gonna come, bro. Why you worrying about that? It's sad that see all the low vibrational men. It's like they do everything for women. You know, I'm gonna do this for women. I'm gonna do it, bro. When you get on semen retention, you a spiritual minded man. What you gonna be doing? You gonna be doing everything for God and self development, self growth, self help, right? You gonna be doing things for God. You gonna be doing things to help yourself. You know what I'm saying? And also too, God, He gonna open doors that no man can close when you get on semen retention. You know, the opportunities that you didn't take, you gonna take. You gonna take more risk when you get on semen retention, bro. It's just something about, bro. I'm more of a risk taker now. Like before, I used to like have that mindset of like being stagnant, not take risk. You know what I'm saying? Like afraid to take risks because fear was holding me back because I think I was gonna lose. But I realized when you take risks, you don't lose. You learn. You know what I'm saying? You learn from your mistakes and then you correct them so you can do it the proper way and then so you can win the next time. So guys, man, when you get on semen retention, you've been the man of just like sitting around, lounging around. You're not gonna be that type of guy no more. No, bro, you gonna have I need to get up. I got something to do. I'm ready to work. I'm ready to grow. You might even get into crypto, stocks, real estate. You might start like getting it. You gonna just start getting into stuff, bro. I've been investing into a lot of stuff, bro. Buying credit, online credit apps. This is an app called Self for anybody that don't know it. To fix your credit, man, to get your credit up and all that type of stuff. I've been into that. Bitcoin. You know, Coinbase, my bad, guys. Coinbase, you know what I'm saying? Bitcoin is on there, but anyway, yeah, I've been on the Coinbase, all that type of stuff, bro. And just an investment into myself. You know, you become more of an investor once you get on semen retention, guys, as a man. I'm trying to tell you, it's just the truth. You become more of an investor once you get on semen retention. You know, that's just my experience. A lot of guys got different experiences. You know what I'm saying? A lot of guys say like they feel I ain't gonna sit up here and lie, guys. When you first get on it, you're gonna feel that urge to want to smash. You're gonna feel that urge to want to smash. We all go through it, guys. But you gotta hold out. You gotta stay steadfast, unmovable. You know what I'm saying? Meditating on God daily. You know, to surpass that. It's just nothing but a test. You're gonna go through tests on semen retention, man. Are you gonna pass tests or are you gonna fail them? But yeah, guys, like I said, man, I know I've been saying man a lot, but that just, you know, some videos I do that, but it's sometimes it's a habit. You're gonna win in life if you get on semen retention and you start taking risks. Like a lot of men, you know how a lot of men got that don't care attitude. Like they don't care. They kind of like they just want to smash chicks, do drugs, and just chill. You ain't gonna have that mindset no more when you get on semen retention. You not. Bro, I remember when I was not lazy. I never was been a lazy guy. Even when I was a kid, bro, I had full of energy. My energy was, bro, I had a lot of energy, man. I was on semen retention when I was a kid. When I was a baby, excuse me, guys. I'm only human. When I was a baby, all the way up to, I think, 13 or 14, bro, I had full of energy. I was on semen retention then. I just ain't noticed. I just ain't notice it. That's why I had all that energy when my mom and dad told me used to do something. I used to run and do it. Then when I started watching those nasty videos, bro, bro, everything just my vibration went down, man. My vibration went down. I was introduced to that through other people, you know, watching nasty videos. But man, I'm trying to tell you, this is my 3-year experience. More spiritual, increasing my finances. Thinking, oh yeah, you're gonna think long term too. You're gonna start thinking long term when you get on semen retention. You're gonna just continue to keep pushing and pushing and pushing to try to get to where you want to be in life. You're not gonna have that short-term thinking when it comes down to investments. You're gonna start to develop that long-term thinking, and that's what's gonna make you successful. That's what's gonna make you rich. You know what I'm saying? Or it can turn into wealth. You know what I'm saying? And it's all up to you and the type of investments that you make. And you're gonna have more patience once you get on semen retention. You're gonna have more patience. All right, guys. So I hope you guys got some advice. I hope it helped you out. That encouraged you in some sort of way. It's Coleman.